Welcome back to Dungeons and Dodos, and we are your weirdos for the afternoon.
It's weird recording this early.
It is. I am not used to the sunlight at all.
I thought I was.
I actually have some tan. But anyways, so last time that we had our adventurers, they were in the process of trying not to get their guard Tim killed, as well as trying to deal with the problem of blights. And upon fighting their real first batch of blights, they've learned something. Some of them are infected with giant fungus ready to sprout out upon death of the blight. And that is where we leave off, with them camping for the night in a section of the woods that they had managed to clear.
I guess between now and then there was probably some time for quiet reflection for Gilgamesh. He sent a prayer up to his god, and he let God know that in case there were going to be any more blights, he doesn't know how mature he'll be able to be and stop the humor from the previous fight. So if they're going to come up, he can't make any promises about not making jokes.
Just do your best. Do your best.
So we're all just sitting around the campfire, singing them campfire songs.
No, Tim is actually like almost glaring down Enkidu, holding his spear.
Warningly or threateningly?
Like, cautiously. He's holding the spear straight up, but he's watching Enkidu.
Enkidu, he notices and he just kind of digs in his pack, finds a loose dagger, just chucks it blindly in the other direction. Like an empty direction. This way.
Woo!
Come here, mascot.
So, yeah, is this all you guys are going to do?
Let's say I don't think there's much to do for the rest of the night, so...
Okay. And, Tim will add the parts of the blights to the fire.
Aside from Enki's glowing sticks, which he decides to bring up right about now. He's like, does anybody know what these things are? And he just shows his glowing handful of twigs. His bundle of sticks.
Maybe it's the heart?
Enki, he just kind of like decides that he probably should have known that, but he clarifies, he's like, do you know any relevance these hearts may have?
I don't know, but... I don't know.
Why don't you put him in the bag just to be safe, Enki? Just to be safe.
How many does he have again? 3, 4. He'd have 4, yeah. So he puts 3 in the bag and he holds on to one and he just kind of like sharpens the end of one of them.
Still staring at him.
Gil will say, this has been enthralling, but my belly is filled. I am tired. We should probably go to sleep now. What do we want to do tomorrow?
We should probably explore the rest tomorrow.
We need to try to find that Goltheus tree.
We didn't kill enough of those stupid trees yet, says Enki.
We need to kill the Goltheus tree. It's the reason why these blights are here.
So that's not the tree that was being harassed by, like, 3 of those stupid mushroom heads.
No, this one will actually try to kill us.
Fantastic. I guess the twins decide to turn in for the night.
I'll take watch while you all sleep.
Gil will say, oh, that's good. I'm glad you volunteered.
I'll just decide to curl up in a ball where I'm currently sitting.
Okay.
Smelling like mint.
With your mint collar?
Yes, with my mint collar.
I didn't know the collar was made of mint. I thought it was like colored like a mint.
Okay, so suddenly Tim is shaking you guys. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Gotta put on a little makeup. The twins will just burst up. Enki looking quite a bit less there than Gil. Gil will say, "What's wrong?"
Nessis just opened one eye, not really caring. Great!
I guess instead of Tim telling us what's wrong, we're just going to get surprised before he can answer.
No.
Did Tim...
You guys wake up and see a vine blight, a twig blight, and a needle blight.
And before rolling for perception, Enki can get a whisper out, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the blinky stick.
And Tim just says, "There's more of those blights! There's more! I need you guys!"
Yeah, Enki starts donning gloves to throw the lightning stick. We'll wake up, use it first of the day.
Yeah, it is morning. It is like...
Will not use it, and before I say, I'll keep that in mind and just remember it, I will write down that lightning stick, fail or succeed, is getting used in the morning. What are we calling it again? Or is it LS?
Lightning javelin.
LJ, dang it.
No, javelin of lightning. That's its actual name.
Jaw, got it. And Enki will sidestep his brother. Oh, it's straight path, isn't it? Can I run, or will I have to run on my first action?
You'll have to move on your first action.
Okay, yeah, cool. Then, yeah, he just starts donning the gloves so that he can throw spear.
Okay. So, are Gilgamesh and Nessis waking up as well?
I said the twins jumped to their feet.
Okay. Well, what is Nessis doing?
Yeah, Nessis.
Nessis will just slowly open her eyes and be like, this is too early for this. And then just slowly stand up next to the twins.
Is donning gloves an action or a bonus action?
I'm gonna say you did that, like...
No, but I'm saying if I want to take them off and just say, like, they're here on the ground for whoever rolls first initiative, is that something we can roll with?
Bonus. I'll make it the bonus action.
Cool.
So, kind of like switching your weapon, I'd consider your bonus action. Alright. And...
whoever goes first just runs
to
the point of the line and throws the stick, which has line damage only.
Alright. And now I am ready for your guys' initiative rolls.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
You said Enki, 13. Nessis?
7.
I have Gil as 7. 9, actually. Okay. Now I need to get Tim on here. It's Tim! First. He seems to be alert and ready.
Enki asks if he wants to take the lightning stick.
Nope. He is scared of it.
I thought he only had a thing about ice knives, not lightning javelins.
He just doesn't like magic altogether. He's seen too many people die from magic.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like some meanie decides to put all the dead magic users in dead magic receivers in a giant graveyard next to the city.
So, Tim is going to... Let me see, what's his speed again? Alright. He is going to head straight for the clear pebble.
Oh,
and he's going to stand right in front of it.
Well, screw you, Nessis.
Apparently.
Knocked over by a gust of wind.
Nah, she's still laying down.
I'm standing.
I was going to say, I don't even count Gil as laying down just because meta, the piece doesn't have a leg. So...
And he stabs at it with his spear. Stabs at the... Oh yeah, by the way, the clear one is the twig blight, the blue one is the needle blight, and the green one is the vine blight.
Is that kind of in order of strength, weakest to strongest too?
Kind of, actually.
Fantastic.
So,
fabulous.
Right, aren't you excited? And so, Tim is going to attack with his spear. And that is... you separated all my D6s. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
And he stabs it with just one hand, trying to be a show-off to the adventurers, being like, ha, this ain't nothing. And he just kind of stabs it into its shoulder, and he misses its head. And he's like, I'm sorry. I was meaning to do more damage.
This is Gil's face, whereas you just see Enki, like, emphatically clapping him on.
Of course he is. And now it is the needle blight. And so he's going to move all the way up to right next to Tim.
So you said that was green,
This one, right?
Nope, that
Green.
is the blue.
Blue.
Then
He went this way, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Right here.
No.
Next to.
Next to him.
Fine. Messing up the rotation. They're not standing in a line anymore.
Actually, they technically are from Enki.
All three of the enemies?
Just 2 right now.
Oh, yeah.
And
Get the third one to attack him somehow. We'll just throw, like, vine blight bait at Tim. I don't know
Poor
what
Tim.
it is, but we'll find it.
poor Tim. I think Tim at this point is vine blight bait.
As long as God plays it that way, I think it'll work. Because Tim can die for all I care.
I can tell. I can really tell there, Cody.
I don't want to kill him, and I don't actually want to, but, like, he's lame. If he dies, I'm cool with that.
Well, he gets hit by the vine blight's claws, actually.
Sure hope he only got 1 damage. Please tell me he only got 1 damage. That's the
That's
outcome
2
I'm
dice.
hoping for. 1 damage. 1 damage.
And he straight up gets clawed and scratched across the face, and you see blood coming out from all the scratches.
See, you hope for one thing, you get the other. That's the rule of the dice of 1. You
Yep.
hope for one thing, and you get the wrong.
So, yeah.
I was kind of hoping he'd just get decapped or something.
No.
This is a close second. I am satisfied.
You can be satisfied.
Gil is satisfied. Enki, I don't know why I differentiated. Enki is more than satisfied.
And he's probably ecstatic. He's probably practically
That's a better
rooting.
word, yeah.
So, now it is... God, you guys rolled low. The vine blight's turn. And he's going to move diagonal towards Tim, 1 space, and then straight 1. Yeah. And now he's going to attempt to entangle. Actually, constrict him.
Are we counting that as a straight line if they're right next to it, kind of?
Nope. Yeah, that hits Tim. I don't know if Tim's going to survive. Tim was entangled. And he was fully entangled, and now you guys see his body, wrapped in vines, hit the ground. And now it's Enki's turn.
Nessis just quickly looks over and says, "Let's deal with that later. Let's just kill them right now."
Now it's now it's Enki's turn to actually, in fact, I know you guys were waiting on this, so I decided that Enki was, sure, okay, magic missile. That's the joke. I don't actually want to do that. Because that's the, can I get 2 of them?
You can.
You can hit 2 with the javelin. You can hit the needle and the vine, or you can hit the, honestly, you can hit any combination of the 2.
Yeah, but going that far singles me. Take me that far. $10 I don't know if that's 10 or 15.
That's 10.
Cool. And Javi Toss.
Okay. And you're aiming at the vine?
I'm aiming at blue and green.
But your actual target's the vine blight?
In the back, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, immediately, the needle blight has to roll a save. What was the number on that again?
That's Enki's save number?
Yeah. No, it's specific for the weapon. I think it's 13. You had it. Did you write it down in the description?
Somewhere. Not on the paper, no.
Alright, I'll hunt it down if you hunt it down too.
13.
13? Okay. So the needle blight needs to make...
Why do you remember flashing?
Is it a dex or a whiz? Dex, okay.
Lots of editing, that's why.
There you go.
This should not be that funny.
So the needle blight succeeds.
By the way, Enki, he did in fact say, Flapjacks!
So you need to roll to hit the vine blight. D20 strength mod, and you don't get proficiency because you're not proficient with javelins.
You already rolled it.
Modded 6.
So the javelin of lightning lands on the ground beside the vine blight. You hurt the needle one.
Oh, that's good. That's tight. I like to hit the needle blight.
I see a D8 that was pressed up against your forehead.
That's good. I figured I'd have 1 or 2.
So, will that be it for you?
I freaking think so, man.
Okay, so the twig blight proceeds to walk forward.
Which one was twig again?
Blue.
It's the clear.
Never mind.
And is going to go towards Gilgamesh.
That's...
We're out in front of Gil.
That works. And it is going to try to claw Gilgamesh.
11.
Alright.
It hits. That's nice. How much?
We are discovering this information right now.
Stop eating my paper or I'm gonna eat you. Don't bite me either.
And so it it was trying to claw you, but it turned out to be more of a smack on your shoulder that kind of cut you only a little bit.
Like a cat scratch.
Yeah, except a little bit gnarlier. Just a little bit. Yeah. 2 damage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad I got the proper emphasis of damage in there. And now it is Gil's turn. After
Gil has offensive cantrips. Fire. Poison spray. Which one has a higher damage dice? Give me a second. 1d10.
Nessis, roll
1d12.
intelligence.
Poison spray.
Do I have to? Which one's intelligence?
20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Why? Before I get to make a decision?
Plus intelligence?
Because poison spray has a higher dice.
19.
So you realize that the reason why the first twig blight you killed didn't sprout up a mushroom is because you cast a fire spell on it.
And I proceed to tell this to the twins, because Tim is like... Yeah.
So Gil decides that this is some handy information coming from the tabaxi. Decides to firebolt, I guess.
You're welcome.
I don't want to move the cup. 25. Does a 25 hit? A 25 hits. That's cool. 1d10. Also cool. Yeah, 5.
Describe your kill.
This was a twig blight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How tall is it?
About 3 feet.
Gil prepares his firebolt and he looks at the rest of the blights. He's like, I hope you guys burn longer than your friend will. Whoosh.
And so it just catches fire and it becomes almost like immediate smoldering ash.
That, I think in this instance you would use the word vaporized. I like it.
Yeah. And will that be it for Gil? Leave the token upside down.
Can I
actually make it?
If I
Trade
moved backwards, that's not like anything that would give them a roll against me, right? Because there's nobody that close.
No, you killed the one right in front of you.
Cool, so I can move without consequence with my moving speed.
Yes. You can even run away if you so please.
Well, I'm not a non-monetizable word, but I'll just go 15 feet away.
Well, you could have said coward. Okay, so Nessis.
Nessis watching Gil walk away.
Not retreat. I'm still there. I just wanted to make sure they had to use most of their moving speed if they want to hit me.
It's gonna turn to Enki and say, let's wait till all of them are dead before you try to retrieve any glowing sticks.
But I like my sticks.
Speak.
My stick.
D20 to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to...
You're within 15 feet of us. Just stop. Before you make any decisions.
I'm going to walk this way and just look at Enki, be like, is this good enough?
She's right next to Enki. That's so funny.
Oh, that seems better.
And I'm going to aim for the blue you said was needle, right? I'm going to aim for the needle one.
Okay.
And I'm going to
D20.
hope this works. Just going to raise my hand and just look at it like seems to not be working today.
Oh, I thought you
And
were cast.
put my head down and go, as nothing comes out of my hand.
She didn't even bother to tell you. That's how I know it was.
What's your bonus?
My bonus in
Yeah, spell attack bonus.
7.
So you got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
4.
4. I was trying to guess which number based on his. Well, it's not hopeless.
I was like, wait.
A 7 was not saving that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Is that it for Nessis?
Yes.
All right, time for Tim's first death save.
Ooh. Well, no. First death save today.
He passed.
Woo!
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my gosh. All right, the Needle Blight's turn, and he doesn't like that kitty cat. That kitty cat just tried attacking him, and he can recognize it. He's going to actually stay where he is, try to attack with his needles that he can fire out of his hands. But he'll have disadvantage. It's a good thing that he has disadvantage.
Was the other one really good?
What's his disadvantage?
Means I roll twice and take the lower number.
Oh, I thought you just rolled 2 dice at once at that point. That's what I do, and I take the lower number, so I don't just have to roll twice.
Will a 12 hit?
No!
You were winning.
The first one was a 20.
That's what I figured.
Alright. And so since that missed, it will be the Vine Blight's turn. And it will move 10 feet forward.
Except Vine.
And try to entangle. Actually constrict. Nessis.
Are those different in the manual?
Yes.
Okay.
Will 15 hit?
It does.
Alright. So, as the vines go out and wrap around you, I need you to roll a strength DC. D20 plus strength mod.
Strength. It.
I'm so sorry.
15.
You pass!
Thank goodness.
I figured.
So 15 passes. And you end up breaking out the vines, but you actually notice that they have thorns on them, and they cut you all over your torso. Take 8 points damage.
Oof. Says the guy who's very well probably about to get next.
It's actually Enki's turn.
Next, because I was already planning on, it was either ice knife or no, what was the fire thing I had? It was burning hands. Enkidu would like to do the burning hands.
Burning hands.
Should probably stop that bit. I was like, I'm so smart. I'm already gonna look for what I want to do. I decided it was burning hands. Yeah, smart you. He didn't look it up. There we go. And he decides how far the widest edge of the cone of the triangle. How wide is it? Is that what's 15 feet, or is 15 feet the length?
15 feet diagonal, and then everything between the two diagonals.
So if I did it by moving 1 foot forward,
you would not hit Nessis.
Doing it. Simplest thing.
Nessis appreciates it.
Well, you made that joke. We're 15 feet away. I should probably not include you in the splash damage.
Okay, and do you roll attack, or do I roll saves?
Each creature in the cone, dex saving throw, half damage on a success.
Okay, so immediately Tim has a fail, thanks to that.
Wait, what? I thought he was, down.
That's why he has an immediate death save fail, because you hit him in it.
Yeah,
He's still in the 15.
I'm still okay with this.
Yeah.
But, I didn't...
He'll be fine.
I thought that it wouldn't count towards him. If he
Okay.
died immediately, I'd still be okay. I just didn't think he was.
So the needle failed.
That's 2,
And
right?
what was the DC to succeed on your sheet?
The fact that you didn't ask and the first 2 failed means they probably rolled abysmally.
Well, Tim can't roll.
Oh, well, that one, yeah. 15.
You said it was Dex, right?
Yeah, do I get a mod on top of that then?
No, my rolls.
But yeah, 15.
So yes, they both fail.
Send it. So that means 3d6. Uno, dos, tres. Ooh, love to see it. 15 damage!
Describe the needle blight's death.
I thought you were just saying, describe the multiple kills. Needle Blight's the first one, right?
No, the Needle Blight is actually the one that's behind the Vine Blight.
So, going into this, Enki, he says nothing, but he thought, how cool would it be if he can literally, well, it wouldn't be melt the face off of the first one, but, he wanted to just destroy and incinerate the head, and I guess it didn't work. It's just the splashback from the super intense hit killed the guy behind him, and Enki's like, oh, okay. And he's like, he claps himself on the back, it's still hot.
And the Vine Blight actually almost drops to one knee. It's
too late to hop back, right? Oh wait, if I hopped back, I'd get an opportunity anyway.
Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't because you weren't inside that space at the beginning of your turn. I'll allow it. It's Nessis who can't hop back.
Enki, he sends this look over at Nessis. It's not an apology because she knows better, but it's like, good luck.
And yeah,
Nessis just watches him jump.
I would not do this in real life, but this is fantastic.
Now it is Gilgamesh's turn. Oh, can you hand me back that pebble? Replace it with the skull.
Gil thinks to himself how well Firebolt being a straight line attack, yes. He remembers how well Firebolt worked. With its range of specifically, which he knows off the top of his head, 120 feet. He decides to just go Firebolt. He threads the needle, sending to whichever one the green one is.
That would be the Vine Blight.
Dude, he's trying to kill that Vine Blight.
It is the strongest of them, so that would be intelligent.
That's probably why it survived this long.
Considering it took a cone of fire to the face and survived.
9.
That's including the bonus?
Spell attack bonus of 6 on top of 3. It's a modded 9.
Yeah, you just kind of you even see the firebolt.
So glad he didn't
you throw it, but it only goes about 10 feet in front of you.
Enki just screams out, "Limp!" Gil glares. You're one to talk!
Will that be all?
Yeah.
Nessis, it is your time
to shy.
Nessis is just going to raise her hand again and say, okay, one more time now.
Oh, please.
20 to hit?
Yeah, you hit. You hit.
20 to hit. Woo! Wait.
I love it because you guys have such a wide variety of hits, so there's no way you can easily pinpoint. It's either fail by a lot or hit by a lot.
You're gonna get hit by a lot if you keep rubbing it in.
5 damage.
Alright, so...
Dang it.
Producing the flame, it was already burned on the face.
I thought it would too.
And you actually, aimed it at its torso, and it almost looked like you punched it in the gut with this fire attack.
Nessis just looks at the twins and says, guys, I am not on top of this today. I'm sorry.
Gil says, me neither.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm trying to be quiet. We don't have anybody to worry about today.
Tim has his second pass. One more and he does not die.
I sure hope he makes that next save. I sure want our teammate. I hope he survives and lives.
And now it is the Vine Blight's turn. And it's not very happy about what Nessis did, but it's also not very happy about
what other people have attempted to do.
Actually. So it's actually going to walk 10 feet forward. which it's still in range of Nessis, meaning no attack of opportunity.
Nessis just glares at it as it walks by.
And it is going to constrict Enkidu. It constricts.
You didn't ask for my number.
Will
Didn't
a
need to.
23 hit?
Actually, no.
Bull.
It will.
Bull. I was like, you don't have no magical armor.
By 9.
You should just be happy that it wasn't a nat 20.
That's long if you feel like he didn't actually constrict you.
Oh yeah, by the way, roll a strength saving throw.
No. I'll give you a chance. 15.
Okay, so you're not
I'll give
constricted,
you a chance.
but the vines on that landed on you had actually even more thorns, and because of all the fire damage it's been receiving, they almost had like a char rub as well. So you take 12 points of damage.
That's what I get for wishing death on a teammate.
You're being very nice.
Awesome.
It's okay. It's Enkidu's turn now.
Enkidu, keeping in mind his limited spell slots and the fact that he has no offensive cantrips, takes great pleasure in the magic missile spell slot he's about to use. I was going to say burning hands, but nah.
Already warned him once.
That's why I said I'm not going to. I'm just going to magic missile it. That's roll to hit, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, magic missile, you just roll the damage. It's 3d4s plus 1 each.
Okay, cool. I'm going 3 for 3 for his dome.
Awesome. So, you end up hitting his head. It splits open. He falls to the ground. And so you guys see almost like a floating spore come out of the opening from his head.
The one that's still alive?
No, it's dead now. And a floating spore has taken its
Fire.
place.
But fire.
No, you magic missiled.
That's
That's darts. That's magical darts. Not fire.
meaning that it does piercing damage and not like heat damage.
See a spore with an eyeball in the center of it. It is... And, that will be... Is that all for your turn now? Or do you want to escape because you can escape since it's essentially spawning?
As he runs, he knows he doesn't really have time for a meta message, but he kind of eyeballs Nessis like it's probably a good idea to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can right now, can you?
Nope.
Yeah, that's why.
It's Gil's turn first.
Okay.
Enkid's not moving. Oh,
Alright.
he'll move. He'll throw stuff.
It is... Yeah, Gil's turn.
He will throw things without splash damage.
Nessus appreciates this.
He assumes that Nessis appreciates this because there is no telekinesis. But how cool would that be if we get this worked out? Non-initiative based something where we can just meta message and have it be in-game telekinesis. How awesome would that cheating be? Like, it would be so cool.
You could, in theory, just cast message on all your people and act as a communication point.
Enki could, I think. Yeah, Enki has cantrip for message. Not doing that now, but good to know later. Firebolt is directed damage.
Yep, you have to roll to hit.
I'll do so. And we've got Gilgamesh's spell attack bonus. I will not use this dice. This dice is not good.
You hit.
So, yeah. I was confusing that with describe your kill. I was going to be so happy.
Yeah, now you have to roll your
To be fair, is this going to kill him? Because...
Roll your damage.
1d10. So yeah, worst case scenario, if you get 1 damage.
It explodes.
I guess it had like 1 health point. Because if, for what it's worth, I rolled a 2, so...
You need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Because a spore exploded. I hadn't thought of that either, to be fair.
20.
Mm-hmm.
As it explodes, Gil is like, crap.
That plus anything?
Constitution modifier.
10.
I need you to move your dice, please.
I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Double check.
So you take 8 points of damage.
Is that death saves?
No.
And I can't hear.
And you immediately cough up blood.
False life not being able to get cast on anybody else is kind of a hindrance.
You immediately recognize that you have been afflicted with
Streptococcus aureus.
plague.
Was that suspense, or did you just decide to cop out and go, plague?
No, plague was my plan. I was just trying to get past the intimidation that my wife was trying to put me under.
Can't we call it like the Catriona plague or something? Like it's from Witcher?
It is the...
Oh, you know, now he's gonna do it.
spell plague. And you feel your magic drained from you.
I'm gonna shut up.
You don't feel any connection with your nature, and all of your magic is not of use.
But she smells like mint.
Realizing this, Nessis quickly glares at the twins and says, "All right, we're taking a short rest immediately."
So, Tim, at finally having wrestled his way out of the vines...
Oh, he's done with that now.
Since the fight is now over, Tim wrestles his way out. Thanks for killing them. Why is there blood on your chin?
Enki deciding to forego telling him that, how would you say death saves in-game? Did he feel a splash of the fire, essentially? Well, he's going to ignore that fact and not bring it up if it's not getting brought up. And he suggests to the group, maybe we take a longer rest.
You're not sick, are you?
That is irrelevant. Don't worry about it.
Enki says, she's pregnant. It's rude to ask. He says it in like a good enough volume that Nessis can absolutely hear. So it's up to you to call out the bluff or not.
Roll, persuasion.
Enki will roll persuasion. Oof. Let's get the good dice for this. I say the good dice. I mean, I have dice that roll lower. I don't have any good rolling dice, but some roll worse than me. 5. That whole spiel for a crap roll.
I know what a pregnant woman looks like. I have a family. We should get you back to the apothecary.
Enkidu will say, I thought you had more experience looking at the pregnant heifers.
What?
It didn't sound as clever anyway out of my mouth, but it is off-catching enough that I'm sure it's in character for Enki.
We really should get you back to the apothecary.
Nessis is just going to glare at him and say, fine, but you're leading the way in case anything happens between now and then.
Can you heal me first?
As a matter of fact, no, she cannot.
No, I can't. Best not die along the way.
And Enki will lean in really close to Tim and say, call my bluff now.
I'll stab you.
I can survive one more hit.
Okay, and that is where we are going to leave off.